Hello all, welcome back. What a race we had. At least Tifosi got to see their driver on podium and last time they saw in 2026. First stint was not that exciting for the front runners and after lap 40 the race came alive between Charles, Lando and Max. And once again, close battles between midfield teams and dare to forget for Fernando Alonso. So guys, let's start with McLaren. Lando Norris played a brilliant race in second stint. He was taking care of his tires for the right moment and then he was on the hunt. And on the other hand, Piastri, as soon as he got to know that he was behind Ferrari of Charles, he kept on pushing and hurted his tires. Then he was no longer close to Charles Leclerc. That McLaren seems to be the second best car on the grid at Imola GP and we can see them having close battles with Red Bull in upcoming future races. Now let's talk about Ferrari. In post-qualifying interview, Sainz said that the upgrades are minimum on the car, which will not make a huge impact on the lap times, and said that media hyped a lot about for the upgrades. Although with looking at the upgrades package brought by Ferrari, it was the biggest. Almost everything was new on the car as compared to McLaren, which they brought in Miami GP. On the other hand, Fred Vasseur, team principal of Ferrari, said that after upgrades, we can see Ferrari more often winning the races. I guess the team is hiding something or the upgrades are not working as they thought. What I personally think is McLaren and Ferrari are on the same pace because what is observed is both teams, when behind each other, find difficult to overtake each other. Not a good weekend for Sainz, he was struggling very much. Let's see what insights Ferrari will take from SF24 Evo post race. Now coming to Red Bull, another win for Max. In the last few laps, he was a bit under pressure. Extra 1 or 2 lap would have created a different story at Imola GP. Perez on the other side struggled. He started with the hard tires and could not able to capitalize it, and in the second stint with medium tires, he was bit off the pace to top 5. This weekend he struggled a bit and in race also he went into the gravels. What I think is that Red Bull is not that rocket ship anymore and could be beaten by McLaren in the future. Now talking about silver arrows, Mercedes had a strong race, P6 and P7. However, this is the least they can get being the fourth best team on the grid. Mercedes drivers were behind Sainz. Straight line speed was not an issue for the team here. Upgrades are working well for the team and I guess in future races we will see Mercedes coming closer to the top teams. In post-race interview, Toto was not happy being P6 and P7. He rather want to see his team fighting with Red Bulls. Now coming to Aston Martin. That AMR 24 was highly upgraded car this weekend, just like Ferrari. However, things didn't work for them. Fernando Alonso was P19 and Stroll ending at P9 with just 2 points on the table. Very tough day at Aston Martin. For the first time in last 2-3 years, Aston Martin upgraded something of their own. Otherwise, every bits and pieces comes as an inspiration from other teams. The new front wing is designed by them and let's see how they will optimize the upgrades in future races. Now let's talk about Yuki Tsunoda. Again a great show by him, gained some points for the team, he ended at P10. Ricciardo on the other hand, P13. Ricciardo is getting a tough competition from Tsunoda and this is the thing to worry for Daniel as his teammate is way ahead and taking points in almost every race. Now coming to Haas, no point for Haas this weekend. Prior arriving at Imola GP, team principal Komatsu was very confident that team will maximize the potentials here. Clean race for Magnussen, good strategy would have made to earn some points here for them. Overall a clean race for them. Now coming to Alpine, this team struggled here. After showing a strong performance in Miami, team were not able to bring the same performance back here. Once again, Ocon ending ahead of Gasly. Ocon is giving almost his everything in every race weekend. Now let's talk about Williams. Again a weekend to forget for them. It was almost going good for Alex Albon, however pit stop mistake made his race thrown in dust. After that mistake and penalty, he was not able to do anything and retire his car in the end. Sargent finished his race in P17 and I would say a clean race for them as both drivers were able to bring the car to the garage in good condition. Now talking about Kick Sauber, it was P15 for Zhou and P18 for Bottas. As the driver market is growing crazy, these drivers should show a great performance to be in Formula 1 grid next season. So guys, that's my intake on Imola GP 2024. Let me know your views on this. And what I think is one-stop race should be banned. It should be 2 or more pit stops as it makes race more interesting and unpredictable. The battle between top 3 teams going to be exciting and fun to watch and now we can expect close battles with Red Bull. Next stop is Monaco. It is a high downforce circuit where grid positions matter. Let's see what solution teams comes up with. So guys, that's all for today. See you all in my next video. Until then, like, share, subscribe. Take care. Bye.